before I get to the final passage. My last bit is, there are three, some of you know what simulations are, training exercises. Training exercises, mock exercises. There are three simulations for Judgment Day in the life of a Muslim. The first simulation is daily, salat. When you stand in front of God, and you're not looking around, and you're only doing what you're told, that's like Judgment Day, because we're going to stand in front of Allah. And you're not going to look around then. And the only thing, وَقَالَ صَوَابًا, he'll say the right thing. That's all he's going to say. Every salat is a reminder of what? Judgment Day. The second reminder of Judgment Day is Friday prayer. Every week we gather. We come, and you have to come. There's no, I don't know, I got some time. No. You have to come. You better show up. And if you put that discipline in your life, I have to come to Friday prayer. I'm not going to be that guy who's parking outside, because parking, once you park inside the parking lot, you can't get out soon enough. So you park 2 blocks over, and take my time walking in because I don't hear the qira'ah of Quran yet. I should at least catch the second rak'ah and make the hit and run and get out of here. No. You have the discipline of coming early. See, paying attention to this seriously. Because man, I tell you, when the Judgment Day, when the call is made, it won't be the adhan, it will be sur. It's another kind of adhan. But when that is called, you're not going to be like, oh, let me just finish this meeting. No. Then you're going to show up. This is training. The third big training, this is a weekly meeting training. There's a daily exercise, there's a weekly exercise, and there's a once-in-a-life convention. It's called Hajj, where you literally dress like you're about to be buried. You literally dress like you're about to be buried. And you go to the land of Arafah, where humanity will be gathered. Like, it's the biggest exercise of Judgment Day. Our religious practices revolve around not forgetting death, not forgetting Judgment Day. This is one of the fundamental purposes of the Friday prayer. So you and I don't lose sight of why we're alive, why we're taking these breaths in and out. Now let's talk about this final passage. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, those of you who claim to believe, إِذَا نُودِيَ لِلصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمُعَةِ, when the call is made for a part of the day of Friday, فَاسْعَوْا, then rush. Are you listening? Allah says rush. إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ, to remember Allah. Rush to the remembrance of Allah. Don't take your time, rush. Oh, Jumma, I gotta go. Come early. Come early. So you can tell Allah, Ya Allah, I listened to your word, I rushed. I rushed. A day will come when humanity will be rushing to Allah whether they like it or not. They will be rushing to Allah whether they like it or not. You and I better be from the people who rush to Allah because we like to, because we were doing that even when we were alive in this world. That's what Jum'ah is supposed to be. فَاسْعَوْا إِلَىٰ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ, rush to Allah's remembrance. وَذَوُا الْبَيْعَ, listen to these words carefully, folks. Leave sales. Allah did not say, وَذَوُا التِّجَارَةِ, leave business. And in the next ayat, Allah mentions tijara. وَإِذَا رَأَوْا تِجَارَةً. He mentions that tijara means business. Allah didn't say leave business. He said leave sales. Why mention sales? People that are in business in the audience, you'll understand this. Business is made up of a lot of responsibilities. Business has employees, accounts receivable, taxes, rent, inventory. Business has, you have to keep track of, all the sales. You have to keep track of, the invoices you haven't paid yet. There's all these parts to a business. There's so many things you got to take care of. But people that are in business, they're always thinking. They're always like, oh my God, I forgot this. I forgot to file that. I forgot to send this. Customer service, so many things. But there is one part of business that makes it all worth it. This is one part of business. You hate writing the checks, the paychecks. Those of you that are employers, you own a store and you have employees. Friday comes, you have to write the check, right? Every time when you're signing the check, you feel bleeding in your ribs. And when you're cutting the check off the checkbook, you feel like somebody just did a root canal on you. It hurts, I know. It hurts. You feel the pain, When the rent invoice comes for every month, I was like, let me just put direct deposit so I don't feel the pain because it hurts too much to write the check. So it'll happen while I'm sleeping, I'll get drained while I'm sleeping. It hurts. Expenses hurt. Business hurts. Taxes hurt. People hate tax season. Why? Because, money's leaving your pocket. You work so hard to earn it, it's leaving. But when a customer walks in the door, oh man, You know, I give an example. Some people own like 99-cent stores, right? And all these products they have in their store. But the poor guy bought a $500 thing and he put it there. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. He's stuck with this product. People come there for 99-cent products. The customer walks in at 12:30. No. It's Oklahoma, right? So 1:30. Customer walks into the store with his cart empty. And he's looking at the $500 product that's been sitting there for like a year. And the brother's like, Jumma time, Jumma time. But man, the customer's looking at, I don't know, maybe just a little bit. Let me wait a little bit. So the guy puts it in his cart. Oh man, this guy's, I don't know if I should, maybe I should just catch. Do they have a second Jumma? They didn't catch that one. You know? The guy's going around shopping, stuffing the cart with things, and he's standing in line, and you have, sir, I have to close the store. No, it's going to be so hard for you to close the store. The juicy sale is right there. If you were writing the paychecks for your employees and Jumu'ah time came, you would leave a little extra early. Hey, Jumu'ah, okay? I'll do this later. But when it comes time to make it the sale, it's hard to leave. So Allah says, وَذَرُ الْبَيْعَ, leave the sale. Leave that juicy part. Leave it. And Allah Azza wa Jal tested the nation before us. They were told not to engage in business on Sabbath. Don't make money on Saturday. And the fish would literally jump out of the water, wink at them and say, hey, what's up? You want to catch me or what? And they wouldn't be able to touch them because it's Saturday. Shurra'an. Why? Because it's Saturday. It's juicy that day. I was talking to a student who's in business. His biggest customer for the last 10 years, biggest customer, for 10 years in a row, he only calls him once a week, and it's during Friday prayer. Every Friday prayer, he has a missed call from his biggest client. And the guy's been told multiple times, but he can't help himself. And he has to miss a call from his most important customer every single week. Let me tell you, Allah will test you. Just stay a little bit later at the office. Let me just finish this. Let me just wrap this up. I gotta, stop making excuses. Leave the sale. Leave the project. Leave it. This is the project. This is the sale. Come here. وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. That is better for you. إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةِ, when prayer is done, فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ, then go out in the land. Go, have fun. Go back to work. Do overtime. Go ahead. وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. Allah didn't even say then, go make money. Allah didn't say that. وَاكْسِبُوا. Go earn. No, He said, وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. He says, after you observe Allah's rights, now when you go back to make money, it's not even called money anymore. It's called Allah's favor. Meaning you'll have barakah in your money now. There'll be barakah in it now. Because you observed Allah's rights. This is Allah talking, guys. This is Allah talking. I know most of you walked in here while the khutbah is going on. And hopefully, I can encourage you to feel a little bad. Then you can complain, but the khutbahs are boring. The Imam talks and when he says, إِنَّ الْحَمْدَ لِلَّهِ نَحْمَدُهُ وَنَسْتَعِينُهُ أَقِمِ الصَّلَاةِ. That's the next thing I hear. I pass out every week, that's why I don't come. Stop making excuses. You're not coming here to be entertained. You're coming here because Allah told you to come here. You're rushing here because Allah told you to rush here. Why are you still on your cell phone while salat is going on? While khutbah is going on? Why are you checking your text messages? Why are you on Facebook? What is wrong with you? Are you here to talk to Allah or the people? I'm not even going to rant about the people that leave their ringtones on and they're too religious to turn them off when salat is going on. If you're really that religious that you can't even put your hand in your pocket and turn it off, well, you should have thought about not bringing your phone. Leave it in the car, guys. Put it on airplane mode. Put it on silent. We have those features now. If it's too much pain for you to turn it off, it hurts, because it's a part of your soul now, at least put it on plane mode. At least do that. But this is how oblivious we are to what a big thing this is. The Friday prayer. The surah came down about Jumu'ah. It came about this. And then Allah doesn't just say, come to Jumu'ah. Allah says you can get distracted easily. I'm over time, I'll take 4 minutes, I promise. I know I'm over time. I'll just exactly 4 minutes, inshallah. I can finish my point. People get distracted. Even at the Prophet's time. Even at the Prophet's time, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, You can't complain, I get distracted, I can't pay attention that long, I have a short attention span problem. When you're watching a football game on Sunday, you don't have an attention span problem, by the way. You know, somebody gets in the way of the TV screen for 2 seconds, like, hey, get out of there. I'm trying to have a khushu' right now. You know, trying to pay attention. When it comes to paying attention to a message, it's hard. It's hard. And this even happened at the Prophet's time, alayhi salatu wasalam. The Jum'ah was outdoors, it wasn't behind closed doors. Wallahi, if it was open right now, over here, and you could look outside, some people have been staring out the window the entire 30 minutes I've been talking. Anything but here. Your mind should be anywhere but here. But imagine if it was open door, a car would drive by, 200 heads would just look at it. Because whatever else is there might be more interesting. Anything but this. That's what happens to us. A procession was going by, a trade fair was going, a carnival was going by. You know? And some Sahaba saw it, and they didn't know the etiquette. They didn't know the manners of Jum'ah yet. So they ran off to it. Let me just see what's going on. Now some people go to that for business reasons. To car shows and exhibitions and computer expos and things like that. They go for business reasons. Most people don't go for business. Most people go, hey, it's going to be fun. A lot of people there. Let's go hang out. Let's go see what's going to be there. So a crowd leaves the Prophet ﷺ, and Allah Azza wa Jalla makes this a permanent part of the Quran. He made this happen. So we could remember, look, distractions are going to be there. وَإِذَا رَأَوْا تِجَارَةً أَوْ لَهْوًا إِنْفَضُّوا إِلَيْهَا وَتَرَكُوكَ قَائِمًا. When they saw business or they saw any kind of entertainment, they ran off towards it and they left you standing there. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Look at where the surah began. The surah began, this messenger purifies you. He teaches you the book. He does so much for you. You are a blessed people because of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And not paying attention to the khutbah and being distracted, Allah describes that as what? They left you standing by yourself. وَتَرَكُوكَ قَائِمًا. They left you standing. Paying attention to the Friday prayer and giving it its rights is an act of loyalty to our Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It's an act of loyalty. قُلْ مَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ مِنَ اللَّهْوِ وَمِنَ التِّجَارَةِ. Tell them whatever Allah has is better than your entertainment. It's better than your Angry Birds on your phone, okay? It's better than your Facebook updates. It's better than your tweets. Don't tweet, I'm in a khutbah right now. Don't do that. It's better than your entertainment. It's better than your business. Wallahu khayrul raziqeen. And Allah is the best of all that can provide. You know, the state of the ummah, the reason people don't care about the Friday prayer today, the reason you perhaps haven't taken Jum'ah seriously is maybe you didn't know how big a deal it is to Allah. But now you know it's on your conscience now. It's on you now. So next Friday, when you're going to walk in 30 minutes late, 20 minutes late, and you're going to be the last in, first out, accounting term LIFO, right? Last in, first out, then you deal with Allah yourself. That's on you. That's on you. May Allah Azza wa Jalla make us a people that rush to His remembrance, that fulfill the rights of the Jum'ah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla accept all of our ibadat, all of our worship, with all of their shortcomings and overlook all of the shortcomings that we have. May Allah Azza wa Jalla lift us as a people and raise the level of our awareness and cleanse our hearts by means of every single salah that we make. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم.